Good afternoon. Today is the 30th of August and this is part 7 of a slightly shambolic shuffle around the 2023 Cranleigh Lions Classic Car Show. I do apologise in advance if I get things wrong, if I fall over, if I just make a general hash of it. I'm afraid it's just the way that it goes on this channel, and apologies in advance for the wind noise as well. So, found this MGTC. We're still in the individual parking area, I suppose the club parking area. We're going to have to get down to there at some point and start putting out like multiple videos a day at this rate to actually get through and get around everything. Next, Triumph TR6. This is a fuel injected one, I think. Lucas mechanical fuel injection with the British Leyland plug hole of despair. Nice car though. 1972-73. Some sort of Austin from the 30s, nippy. It's not a 7 or anything, it's much bigger than one of those. I don't know what that is, maybe a 10? Who knows? I've seen a lot of 1930s Austins here today, far more than I expected to see. MGB 1971 to 72, which for sale as well. £9,500. Call on 07831 100 886. Full service history. Very good. 2004 Toyota MR2 W30. Why has he got the top up? Because you never know what I was going to do at the moment around here, do you? 2000 BMW M Coupe, clown shoe. Second one of these I've seen here today, actually. Didn't expect to see so many of them. Then Austin 7 fabric bodied saloon. My goodness me, I bet this doesn't come out too much. BF 8063. Range Rover Classic. The hard dash that one is 1991, 1992. That midget's had some earlier bumpers put on it or something. Let's look at the dials and things. No, that's really strange. If it's on an R, that should be a rubber bumper one, but it looks completely different. Maybe it was imported or something at that time, and it's a little bit earlier than 76, 77, because the rubber bumper ones have different dials and things inside them. And the Land Rover, I'm a bit concerned about this. I don't think it's a petrol one, so we're going to have to skip that, viewers, and go on to this Chevy Silverado that is very, very high off the ground. What's that, 85, 86? A couple of Rover P4s here. Rover 110. Have a look at, see what, this is a very late one. This is a 1963. As you can see, although this is 63, there's no age suffix on this plate, and that's because it wasn't required for local authorities to carry the suffixes until 1965. So you see cars from 63 and 64 just like this with no suffix sometimes, even though some local authorities took the suffixes from the very, very first year that they were available. Rover 95, again, this is one of the later P4s, and it's a very nice green with a green interior. Probably saw this at the Roverfest event last August, I think. Then Lotus Elise Series 2. And the P4 in yellow. I don't think I've ever seen a P4 in yellow before. Let's have a look at the information sheet with some red painted wheels as well. It is a 1958 Rover 60 with the freewheel gearbox. So this has the Land Rover engine in it, and it's just a Rover 60. It's just the least powerful one they ever did. It certainly stands out, doesn't it, with that colour? 1967 Daimler V8 2.5 litre, I think these were called. The later ones were called V8 250. Most agreeable viewers, we do Pretty much like, oh my gosh, I'm not from Montreal. I'll be in the club section. I have to get down there at some point because things are escaping. Yeah, 67, that one. 1973 to 74 MGB GT V8 with the correct wheels on it. Excellent views. We like that. We love it very much. Then 1978-79 MGB Roadster with, I think there's a Triumph Stag style wheels on it. E39 BMW 535i. Oh yes. This might have been actually in Camberley yesterday. So it's 1998, 1999. Then a T3. Gosh, it's the first one of these I've seen today. Some shows there's tons of these, but there's just this one so far. There's probably other ones elsewhere at the show. 1972-73 Lotus Sedan Plus 2. Quite a late for one of these. I think they finished about 73, so yeah, one of the later ones. MGA 1600 Mark II. I think these are actually Mark I Mini rear lights, just put in a different way. So this will be, this is the same one I saw earlier. This will be another one. So 61 it says there. Oh, of course we saw this yesterday, didn't we, at the Camberley show. That's why it's been sort of displaced. 63 Carman gear, which yes, is rather nice. Left-hand drive, of course, most of them left are. 1989 to 90 Unos Roadster. This is an imported one from Japan. The Mark 1 MX-5 didn't come out until 1990, I don't think. Dodge Charger, I think it's sort of 68 or something like that. It's a bit like the one in Bullet. Ooh, I've just seen a Mark 1 Spass go around. Yeah, I think we've seen that gentleman before, haven't we? Yeah, 68 or thereabouts. Plymouth Roadrunner, yes, of course, Roadrunner. Sort of similar type of car in a way to the Dodge. What year is this one then? Yes, it'd be about the same, 68. Earlier sort of Mopar here, I think. No, it's not. It's not a Mopar at all. It's a Mercury Comet. I do apologise, viewers. That's why we apologise for all incorrect information, which will happen because it's inevitable. These lorries, some old Bedford, two old Bedfords. That one looks like sort of M or O type one. So does that one, which would be sort of immediately post-war, but I could be wrong. Jaguar X350. Don't know what model this is. It was an R. Ooh, very nice, very fast. Ford Torino or Gran Torino. I get confused between the two because both badges seem to appear on the cars for whatever reason. 1970, 576. And we've got MGB GT 1973-74. Don't think it's a V8, and it's just a normal one. Land Rover, we're going to skip that. I think it's probably not got an engine we can talk about, viewers. Jaguar XES, very early one, 2015, but I don't quite know what that's actually doing in the show. I thought it was a classic car show, viewers. Answer in the comment section below. 1996-1997 BMW 39 5 Series, dark green with a beige leather interior. Ooh, I do like a nice beige leather interior. It's a 528i with parking sensors. Yes, please, viewers. Ford Fiesta Mark II. Hello to K11NGSLEY on Instagram. Only got a 4-speed gearbox. Do we have the poverty dash in there? Let's have a look at the poverty dash. Oh no, it's a full width dash in that. My gosh, what's the specification of that? It's got a full width dash, unless it's been changed. 1966 Gordon Keeble. Yes, please, viewers. Built locally to where we live, mostly in Eastleigh, or Eastleigh Airport, which is sort of on the edge of Southampton. 1981 DeLorean DMC 12 right-hand drive. My gosh, that's rare. Wow. They did make some right-hand drive ones, as you can see here, but they're not common. They're not common at all. 1965 Triumph Vitesse with a 1.6 litre Vitesse. The 2 litres came up the year after that. I've actually done a walk around of one of these. I wasn't able to drive it because it wasn't quite ready, but the body looks up like that. That Pagoda Mercedes is on the way out. 280 SL Auto. 1970-71 Morris Minor 1000 two-door. Something based on Ford from the 30s, I don't know. Something. Prepare with something. Triumph Spitfire Mark III, I think this will be, on a G. So 1968, 1969. Comma Space Van, I think these were called at this particular time. Loads and loads of names. Comma PB, Comma FC, Dodge Space Van, all the names. This will be the 1725cc, I think, the old Hillman Hunter engine. 1973-74. 1970-71 Morris Minor two-door saloon. TVR Chimera 450 1999 registration, if that's the original plate to the car. I'm not sure it is. Porsche 356 Speedster. This feels suspiciously to me like it might be replica. Yes, there's Chesil on there. Yeah, it's a Chesil built one. They're still very expensive, but they're not the original 356s, of course. Very good replicas of them. 1972-73 Triumph TR6. I've seen a lot of TR6s today. I've seen a lot of Triumphs in general. There's tons of them here. MGB Fishmouth Grill, I think, on this one. So about 1971, something like that. MGF. I think this is quite an early one, actually. Yes, it is. It's a Mark 1. This is 97. Yeah, the orange indicators will turn away. Early Volkswagen, probably 50s Volkswagen, I'd say, this one. In right-hand drive. It's rare to see a sort of a UK market one of that age. Straight like this. Reliant Scimitar GTC. That one's one of the sort of continuation cars, the sort of 1984 to 85. Middlebridge is a little bit later than that. Various companies kept buying Reliant and kept continuing with these until I think about 1990, something like that. Yeah, oh yeah, GTC. Only around 450 were made. Dodge Ram 1500. Did we see this yesterday? We saw a lot of Dodge Rams, didn't we, there? We were right at the far end of the sort of individual parking opposed to the club parking here. 1970 Rover P5B. Ooh, and a beige leather interior with wood. I do like a nice beige leather interior, viewers. Most agreeable. 1969 Plymouth Roadrunner. Second Roadrunner I've seen. I don't think I've ever seen any Roadrunners before in my life, and today I've seen two. which is good. 1971 to 72 Volkswagen bay window. Air cooled and tax free, indeed. Vauxhall Cresta PA, be one of the facelifted ones with the one-piece rear window. Be about 1960. That's the fourth one of those we've seen today. Awful lot of them here. Porsche 944. About 1986, something like that. Jaguar E-Type 4.2 Series 2. Tell us all about TVR there. Yeah, definitely a Series 2 with a grille like that. 1972-73 Volkswagen bay window. Ooh, Alfa Romeo GT Junior. It's quite late for one of these. I think they finished in 1977. This will be sort of 75, 76. Let's see what year it actually is. Yeah, 76. That's absolutely amazing. I've driven one of these. It was a GT Junior 1300 with a 2000 engine. Beautiful. And this is it's a Jaguar. Let's get this right. It's not a 420G. It's too small for that. It's actually a Daimler 420 Sovereign, this one. That would be 68. Very confusing, the sort of Jaguar saloon lineup in the late 60s. There's all sorts of different badges, and this is basically a facelifted S-Type with a 4.2 engine and a Daimler badge. It's the same for Ferrari 328 GTS we saw earlier, viewers. Either way, but it's quite a late one. They finished in 89, and that's a personal plate from 1988, 89, but you can't have a personal plate steering in the car, so it must be quite a late one. 1967 Ford Mustang, and then we've got a Citroen H-Van on this side. Looks like a relatively late H-Van, but I might be wrong. Look at this as we go into a minibus. That's practical, isn't it? Two very different rear ends. An HRG, yes, there we go. These were popular trials cars back in, say, the 1950s. Variety of engines and things like that. This is a 47. Sort of connected in a way to Fraser Nash, I think these were. So this is a 47 1500. I don't know what engine that these are in. These have them actually. I don't know. Somebody tell me in the comment section below what engine would be in an HRG. 1980, 1981 MGB, and this is, wow, this is an O series development one. So it's built in 78, registered 81, I think. That's really strange. It's me. Yeah, so it's got sort of US side markers on it, things. Wow, it's not just any MGB, it's an O series MGB. 1987 to 1988 Peugeot 309 GTI 3-door. I prefer these to 205s personally. Yes, that's just me, but I prefer those. So got mine 1000. That'll be 1960, something like that. Mercedes 250. So it'll be an American spec one, I think. 1970-71. I don't think that's a leather interior. I think it's probably vinyl or something like that. 1972-73 Ford Capri 3000E. That's a manual one. Very nice. Then got the Volvo P1800. It could be actually a very early P1800S, but it might be a Jensen built one. Let's have a look and see if we've got the cowhorn bumpers on it. Yeah, it could just be one of the Jensen built ones. Just getting this vibes from the Saint there, the early Saint episodes. So yeah, we're over 110. So between 62 and 64 that Rover 110 will be, because that's when they made them. One of these Daimlers, I forget what actually the name of these is. It's something I don't remember. Then we've got this very late Mini Cooper, 1990 2000 plate. It's not quite, yes, it's only Cooper Sport, Broker and Bridger, of course. I think this is Rio Brown, this colour, I could be wrong. It's a 3500S. The manual gearbox. '74, '75. Another one of these Daimlers that's based on the Mark II Jaguar with the 2.5 litre Edward Turner engine. I've seen that before. Right, viewers, before I get too confused, let's go on to the club section of the event. Finally made it. Let's go. Right, here we are, viewers. We are now in the car club section here. 1986 or 87 Mercedes 300 SL, the R107 shape. That looks really nice, actually. So the next car is something that I know very well because I've actually driven it. 1964 Austin 1100. So by Alan Webb Moore from the Webb Moore's Instagram page. Let's have a look at this beige leather interior whilst we're here, viewers, with wood. It's very nice. Yeah, this is his father's car, and it's really special. That another car that he owns is this Austin 1800 Mark II. This is a '68, it's a very early Mark II, which I also driven this. I remember trying to put the air filter housing back on. That was a little bit difficult, actually. I remember doing that. Again, it's sort of not in perfect condition, but I quite like it like that, actually. Preferred driving the 1100 to the 1800 personally, but that was also a special car. Nissan Power, one of the Pike cars, I think they call them, was based on the K10 Micra. Does this give a year as to which one this is? It was an 89, I think. But next to it is this Rover 100 with a little bear. See if it's actually got the designation on the back. Yeah, it's a 114 SLI, 95-96 plate. The SLI actually started off being quite luxurious. We've got a driver's airbag in here, but they took a lot of the stuff out of it towards the end of production for reasons I don't understand. So what you want a GSI really if you want your luxury, like I do. Extremely late, R129 Mercedes-Benz SL320. This one is a 2001. It's a very sort of late one. MG ZR160, 2004 to 5. So one of the sort of later ones, with the VVC engine in there. So this is a Cranleigh Motor Club, this particular stand here with 205 GTI, I think this is. Be in 1990 with rear lights like that, or later. It's probably a 1.9, but it could be 1.6, both were good. 2001 Mini Cooper Sport. Is this a Sport 500? Yeah, it is, with a limited edition. So it was built 2000, registered 2001. Another Mini here, 1975-76. And we've got the much earlier Mini here, wavy grille. Member of Boxhill Mini Club. Say 7 or say Mini on there. It says 7, so it's a very early one indeed. It's only up to 1961. Mini Studio 3. I've heard of a Studio 2 views, but not a Studio 3. That's interesting. Obviously been modified a little bit from standard would be like a 998, I think. On that, that's not standard 998 anymore, is it? Very late Mark II Mini here, incredibly late actually. 69 only this would be. Austin badge, so it would be called the Countryman. This one. Okay, Mark II Mini Auto. It's got a 1225 GT here, very late, 1980 only. This one would be one of the very last of the 1275 GTs. Oh, a Citroen AX. That's interesting, viewers. From Fareham, Yeomans of Fareham, my gosh. It's not too far from where I live. It's a pretty basic one. I think this is like a 1.1 or something. Original dealer plates. £1,600. 38,000 miles. Call 07909 647 575. Yeah, very basic, but that's the way people like them, isn't it? Another thing, the Boxhill Mini Club here, be a 1990-1991 Mini, but that has most certainly been modified extensively. And then we've got this Caterham Super 7, 1998 to 1999. Again, quite special, that one. We'll go and have a look at some of the other minis down here. Actually, just only one more from the club, and then we've got some Cobra replicas. Cooper S, 1967. Wow. Still, I think, I'll look at the rear of it, but that would be very special. To it, wide and register. A couple of them here. This looks like it's from sort of 1971, 72, something like that. Yeah, that purple Mini's a Mark 1, just see the back of it. Talking of Minis, here's a Mini Marcos from 1980 to 1308, which is a bored out A series. Builder and owner Richard Porter from Maidenhead. Loads of kind of similar mini-based kit cars that came out over the years. Marcos 1800, based on the mechanicals of the, I think it was the MGB actually. This is a 66, it's quite an early Marcos actually. This is a much later one. I mean, the same basic shape of the car is sort of retained, but this one is an LM 400 or 500. I don't know why it's both, but there we go. So it's got a 4-litre Rover V8 and a beige leather interior with wood. How nice. A couple of other people leaving there as well. 944 and MX5. Yeah, that's very nice. And we've got something else. I don't think I've ever seen one of these before actually. It's a Marcos, but I don't remember seeing one like this before. It's from the 1980s, 83, 84 plate. So we've got the East Surrey section of the MG Owners Club here, 1974, 75. MGB. MGA. Early MGA actually, with the side grille like that. (1973 to 74) MGB Roadster. 74 it says there.
Yeah, not mate, yeah.
1973, 74 MG Midget and an MG TF. Don't know what year that TF is. Oh, okay, this is one of the anniversary edition, isn't it? Can't remember what this is called now. Forget. I could be about to say many things. There we go, it's 2004. There we go. 2002 MGTF.
Yeah.
And we have 1970-71 MGB GT. This is a very rare rubber bumper MGB GT V8. They didn't make these for very long years. It's a 76. Wow. It's so rare to see one of these that's on rubber bumpers. Very, very rare indeed. So yeah, the TF's got some funny front bumper. Actually, all of these are, not all of them sell. That's a Golf. This one though is for sale 1400. Please phone Pete 07936 283 742. And this one's for sale as well. Where's the phone number for this one? 07836 216 866. Another late MGTF there, 2004 to 5. Oh, a Sunbeam Alpine. What's that doing here? I don't. Not much put on why complaining about it. It's just I didn't expect to see on the stand. This one is a 63. That's very nice, isn't it? 2005 MGTF. MGA fixed head coupe with the weird door handles on the side. MGTD, I think this is. From what I remember, yeah, 1952. I've always been right-hand drive, and they exported to America. That's interesting. 1976, 1977 MGB with rubber bumpers. Get my words out here properly, viewers. And Series 1 Land Rover showing the Burma Bright construction here. Some very nice new tyres on it. It's a 49. My gosh, it's an early car. Wow. South Central MX5 Owners Club are here, and the MX5 there. 1999 10th anniversary special edition NB MX5 with some nice chrome wheels and a 6-speed gearbox as well. By contrast, you've got Unos here. Must be a Unos because we'd never sold automatic MX5s, the Mark 1s in this country. Unos is, of course, you could get an auto because I've driven one. 1994, 1995, that one. Don't know what stand this is, but we've got a Bentley Azure here. All complete with a beige leather interior and wood. I do like a nice beige leather interior, viewers. Very, very nice. And then we've got Series 3 type of thing this is. Yeah, it's a Series 3. And then, what on earth is this? It's some kind of weird sort of special mini thing. Some Domino cars. I've heard of them. That looks interesting. Pimlico Domino cars. NAMX5 with trailer. Can't remember the colour of this actually now. Oh, it could tell me what year it's on the information sheet. It's 95, so actually that's correct with that particular plate on there if it's a personal one. Unos 1990, 1991. MX5 Glen Eagle Special Edition, which was 95, 96. And some beige leather interiors. If we look at that, it's got a very strange kind of gill levigator. And of course of the biscuit leather interior with the headrests, very nice. NB MX5 Icon Special Edition, run-out model was a 2005. 2003 MX5 Trilogy. Another special edition to here as well. There's loads of special editions. Maybe it's the theme of the club this year to have special editions. I don't know. It was a 1990 2000. Dumbo. Hello, Dumbo. And CMX5 here. This is the one of the folding metal roof. I've driven one of these actually. Drove it in 2021. Also like this 6-speed. The 2012, the one I drove. And then this is a personal plate, but it's probably about right actually for this one. 2012 to 13. Another 2012 NCMX5 here. But actually, in my opinion, better to drive from the Mark 1s and the Mark 2s. They don't shake around as much. Maybe that's part of the experience though, people like them. Just say on the side of this one. Venture Edition, yeah, Special Edition. And this ND, I'm not sure really. Anyway, that's it for this part. Thank you ever so much indeed once again for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Like this video, comment below, and we shall see you again soon for more incorrect information.